There is a huge conversation between political scientists and political philosophers that relate to the 2026 presidential elections. And I happen to be both. So listen to me attentively. The political scientists say if Bobi Wine can get votes in Buganda, parts of Busoga, and in all the urban centers of Uganda, he can win the presidential election because the greatest number of registered voters are in the central. Out of the 17 million voters, about 7 million voters reside in Buganda. So their prediction as political scientists is that Bobi Wine can win. Of course, not everyone in the central would vote for Bobi Wine. That is a huge debate in political science. But in political philosophy, the debate is, of all the countries in Africa, how many presidential elections have changed presidents? We've had in Zambia when Kenneth Kaunda was voted out. We've had recently in Botswana. We've had in Ghana. We've had in Senegal. We've had in Somaliland. And we've had in Mauritius. So only 6 elections out of over 1,200 elections in Africa since 1990 has changed presidential candidates. So the question is to us political philosophers, is Uganda, can the elections in Uganda change the presidency? When I was young, I used to think presidential elections could change the presidency. But now that I've grown a little older, I doubt whether presidential elections can change the presidency. I even doubt my earlier thoughts. In 2001, I voted, in 1996, I voted for Paul Kawanga Semogere. In 2001, I voted for Aggrey Awori. In 2006, I voted for Dr. Besigye. In 2011, I voted for Dr. Kizza Besigye. In 2016, I voted for Dr. Kizza Besigye. In 2021, I did not vote for any presidential candidate. So the trajectory, in my opinion, is that changing a presidential candidate from a political philosophy perspective in Uganda is possible, but very unlikely. So as an individual, I've decided to sit back and not support any presidential candidate and watch. Thank you.